What if I told you that the biggest difference between rich and poor isn't luck, intelligence, or even opportunity, but psychology? It's not just about how much money you make. It's about how you think about money. Because the truth is, most people are mentally programmed to stay broke, and they don't even realize it. In this video, we're going deep into the psychology of wealth. You'll learn why some people attract money effortlessly, while others repel it, and how you can reprogram your mind to finally build lasting wealth. Make sure to stay until the very end, because we'll uncover one mental shift that can completely change your financial future. Let's get started. We've all heard the phrase, money doesn't grow on trees, or rich people are greedy, or you have to work hard for every dollar. These are beliefs that get planted in our minds early, often by well-meaning parents, teachers, or society itself. But here's the problem. Beliefs create behaviors, and behaviors create results. If your beliefs about money are rooted in fear, scarcity, or guilt, then no matter how much you earn, you'll subconsciously sabotage your financial success. This is why some people win the lottery and go broke within years. It's not because they didn't have money, it's because their mindset wasn't prepared to keep it. Let's break this down. The first concept is the difference between a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. People with a scarcity mindset believe there's never enough. They fear losing money, they hoard it, or they avoid investing because they see money as something limited, fragile, and dangerous. They say things like, I can't afford that, or money doesn't grow on trees, or I'm just not good with money. On the other hand, wealthy people operate from abundance. They believe money is everywhere, and more can always be created. They say, how can I afford that? Or, what skill can I learn to earn more? They understand that money is a tool, not a destination. This belief drives them to take action, invest in themselves, and multiply their income. Now let's talk about identity. Your self-image sets the limit of your success. If deep down you believe you're not the type of person who becomes wealthy, you'll always find a way to lose money or stay broke, even if you don't realize it. This is called the thermostat effect. Imagine your financial identity is like a thermostat set to 70 degrees. If you suddenly make more money and rise to 85 degrees, your internal programming will kick in to cool things down, maybe through overspending, poor decisions, or self-sabotage. But if you upgrade your identity and reset your thermostat, you can comfortably hold more wealth without losing it. So how do you change your money psychology? Step 1. Awareness. Start noticing your internal dialogue about money. What do you say to yourself when you look at your bank account? When you see someone driving an expensive car? When you hear the word wealth? Most people feel guilt, envy, or judgment. But those emotions are clues. They reveal what you've been conditioned to believe. Step 2. Rewrite your money story. Take a piece of paper and write down every belief you remember hearing about money growing up. Things like, rich people are selfish, or money is hard to earn, or you have to struggle to succeed. Then ask, is this really true? Where did this belief come from? And what would I rather believe instead? Replace toxic beliefs with empowering ones. For example, money is a tool for freedom. The more I earn, the more I can give. I deserve to be financially secure. Say them daily. Repetition rewires the brain. Step 3. Act as if. If you want to become wealthy, you need to think, speak, and behave like someone who is wealthy. This doesn't mean pretending to be rich. It means adopting the mindset of someone who values growth, takes ownership of their finances, and makes decisions from long-term vision, not short-term fear. Wealthy people ask better questions. Instead of, how can I cut back? They ask, how can I increase income? Instead of, why is this happening to me? They ask, what can I learn from this? Let's talk about fear. Fear of failure. Fear of success. Fear of judgment. Fear is the silent killer of dreams. It keeps people in jobs they hate, in debt they can't escape, and in cycles they can't break. But the rich understand this. Fear doesn't go away. You act in spite of it. You do the scary thing, the uncomfortable thing, because growth lives outside your comfort zone. Every wealthy person you admire has failed, probably more times than you. But they didn't quit. They adjusted, adapted, and kept moving. Now let's address guilt. Many people carry guilt around money. Guilt for wanting more. Guilt for having more. Guilt for succeeding when others around them are struggling. But guilt is useless. It doesn't help you, and it doesn't help anyone else. You becoming wealthy doesn't take away from others. It gives you more power to help, to inspire, and to create change. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't donate what you don't have, and you can't teach others abundance if you live in scarcity. Now let's talk about habits. Your mindset creates your habits, and your habits create your results. Wealthy people have habits that support their financial goals. They read daily. They invest regularly. They track their spending. They surround themselves with other growth-minded people. They understand that discipline creates freedom. On the flip side, broke people often live in reaction. They wait for the next paycheck. They spend emotionally. They avoid looking at their bank account. They live on autopilot and then wonder why nothing changes. If you want to change your financial future, you must take control of your present behavior. Start small. Track your income and expenses. Read one financial book a month. Automate your savings. Build consistency. The results will follow. Next, environment. Your environment shapes your psychology more than you think. If you're surrounded by people who complain about money, fear success, or live with a broke mindset, it rubs off on you. But if you're around people who talk about opportunity, investments, personal growth, it expands your mind. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. So choose wisely. Find mentors, join communities, follow creators who stretch your thinking. Even if you don't know them personally, you can learn from their mindset just by exposure. Let's wrap this with the power of identity shifts. Every major financial transformation begins with an internal decision. I'm done living paycheck to paycheck. I'm done thinking like a victim. I'm done believing wealth isn't for me. And then, you act accordingly. You invest in learning. You protect your mindset. You take full responsibility. Because here's the truth. You don't need a miracle to become wealthy. You need a mindset shift, a strategy, and the willingness to stay consistent. Let's review what we covered. Beliefs shape your financial destiny. Scarcity repels wealth. Abundance attracts it. Identity determines your financial thermostat. You can reprogram your mind through awareness, new beliefs, and action. Fear and guilt hold people back. Courage and responsibility move you forward. Habits and environment are everything. If you're still watching this, it means you're ready for more. Ready to break free from your old story and write a new one. And here's your first step. Start believing that wealth is possible for you. Not just for others, not someday, but now. Because the psychology of wealth isn't a mystery, it's a choice. And the moment you change your mind is the moment everything else begins to change. If this video resonated with you, take 1 second to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're here to help you build wealth, one decision, one belief, and one step at a time. This is Wealth Expansion Club. Your future starts here.